Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. And let us continue in understanding what is hidden with the continuation from yesterday. Yesterday, we saw that anything which is foreign, which goes into our body, is foreign matter. It is required that we allow foreign matter to go inside because even our food and water and the air we breathe are all foreign matter. The foreign matter which goes has a process and it has to come out quickly. When we do not allow it for any reason, then it can result in some kind of issue, some kind of problem. And once that suppression prolongs for a long time, then the waste matter what has to come out accumulates in our body. Waste matter is also not wrong, but when we suppress its elimination, then there is a problem. This is what we have seen till now. When we keep suppressing this waste matter becomes a toxic matter. Foreign matter can come and go out. Foreign matter can become a waste matter that can go out, but toxic matter is not expected or it is not required by the body for anything, because these toxic matter can create problems for the survival of the body itself. Every cell faces problem. The issue or the trouble faced by the cells when there is excess waste matter is like a complaint inside an office. When something goes wrong, any office staff can go and complain to their superior and action will be taken. But toxic matter is like you block even the method of complaining, something like that. So it becomes difficult for the cells to function properly and even to create a manner in which the elimination happens better. And the issue here is these toxins are destructive in nature. They are decaying in nature. So they interfere in all the cell activities, the body functions, and it is a problem for the body. And sometimes they can cause irreversible damage. Normally, whatever people call as disease, they are all of the reason of toxic matter accumulation. And depending upon the toxins, the variety of toxin, the intensity of the toxin's action, or the quantity and quality of it, and the reaction of the body for this toxin, depending upon all this, even new diseases keep coming. We may not know such disease exists, but it can come. We can also see, because of the toxic accumulation, the morphology of the body can also change. For example, we may see the skin changing its texture or color or losing hair or some patches appearing on the skin, or even the size of the parts of the body changes. Some people have disproportionate body structure. That is also due to toxic accumulation. If somebody says, no, 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 it is normal, from my birth it is like that, then from birth there is some unwanted toxin settled there. Otherwise, the morphology will not be different in a very striking manner. All the babies born look alike. The color change is different. Depending upon the race, there will be a difference in the color. But there are some obvious changes which can happen, which we ourselves know it is not perfectly normal. Those all could be the result of the parents having some toxic accumulation. Not only the changes, the functionality of the organs changes. The organs don't function well. They either overperform or underperform or struggle to perform. It could be in the way of getting the nutrients or using the nutrients or eliminating toxins or anything. Every organ in the body or any organ in the body can undergo some kind of altered functions. The joint mobility also will be reduced with pain or without pain, but the mobility reduces, flexibility reduces. And when this all happen, the aging is also faster. Premature aging. So there's a stage where the foreign matter becomes toxic matter. In Tamil, if I have to say this, அந்நிய பொருள், கழிவு பொருள், விஷப்பொருள். Foreign matter, waste matter, toxic matter. And now toxic accumulation is the cause of the disease. And it is at this stage people take things seriously and they go to some doctors. In fact, they suppress the toxic matter which is eliminated by some measure of the body. Like the disease process itself will be in a way to improve the body's ability to be healthier. Even the toxic matter is there, the other parts of the body where the toxins are not that much accumulated is going to help the body. So the body still tries to eliminate the toxins or overcome the difficulties because of toxins, but people do not understand that way, because if they had understood the language of the body, they wouldn't have allowed the body to come to this stage at all first place. Next, they are having a ready availability of modern medical system, hospitals, clinics, and consultation facilities everywhere around them. Even the government gives them option to utilize the hospitals for which the government will pay, and that is only in modern medical system. They cannot come and claim in an Ashapati center or Ayurveda center like that. It's only for allopathy it is provided. And people are convinced that the Western medicine is more advanced. In a way, Western medicine also compiled many facts and figures in olden days, and they formulated some method which does not oppose the body's healing power. But this growth of germ theory, the germs cause disease, and the involvement of commercial people inside the medical system are two main reasons in which the policies of modern medical system were changed by quoting science wherever the science was truly mentioning something else, but some manipulation, some forcible policy making made some changes in the modern medical system, which is now unintentionally forcing people to suppress the diseases. There is no effort taken by modern medical system to educate the people that the body is not an enemy to itself and it is trying to eliminate the toxins which causes the disease. There is no concept of toxins staying in the body and causing a disease. Rather than they have so many other factors, right from blaming the parents and some diseases, even the immunity are blamed. The immune cells are destroying you. With your understanding, the immune cells are functioning differently due to the toxins there. And once the disease worsens by continued suppression of the drugs, once they're fed up, when they understand the drugs work for some time, then they don't work better, then they change the system, they again go to some other medical system, like they go to some Ayurveda doctors or Siddha doctors or Unani doctors or homeopathy doctors, where they again rely on the drugs, some kind of medicine. Usually from my childhood, what I see is people come with big files of reports, test reports, prescriptions, discharge summaries of many allopathy hospitals, one or two Siddha, allopathy, homeopathy doctors. Then last they come to us and they tell us, if you can give me some better medicine, it is I'll be very happy, because these all people gave medicine which didn't work well. Then we ask them, are you still depending upon and trusting the medicines? If medicines can cure you, why? See, some people bring files, just the files to keep on a table. They are more than 6 to 8 inches in height. They have all kinds of reports. So many admissions and discharges, not one, two case I'm talking about here. So many cases come with reports like this. And then they say, give me some better medicine. We have to explain them all these things and even more things, convince the relatives and everybody, and then we have to start the therapy of reversing the disease from the toxic accumulation. But clearly, suppression even after toxic matters accumulating in the body and showing its effects, the results are going to be very bad. And once they eliminate toxins by some method, I'm not saying Ayurveda Siddha does not eliminate toxins. They do. But currently, I see that most of the practitioners of Ayurveda or Siddha are trying to imitate the allopathy model of clinical approach and research approach. The system what Ayurveda and Siddha stands is based on intuition, wisdom, and something which modern medical science cannot explain or even cannot understand, first of all. But modern medical system is based on gross reality, what we see. What is the obvious is what becomes the base of modern medical system. But Siddha and Ayurveda rely on things which are not very obvious. And only because of the wisdom of the saints in those days, these systems are created. So if you try as a Siddha or Ayurveda physician to imitate the modern medical system in any manner, it only reduces the charm of your system, whatever you belong to, and does not give any additional benefit in the viewpoint of healing somebody effectively and in very short duration. That it does not count towards it. And there are also some issues where the practitioners mix some steroids in their medicines to get faster result. because the people think they're taking some traditional medicine and the results are amazing. But actually they use some suppressive medicine which are used in modern medical system, which is actually an offense, because you are not authorized to use any medical medicine from allopathy section, because they are chemicals and only people who have studied about it are supposed to prescribe it. You might have studied some Siddha or Ayurveda medicines. You cannot prescribe allopathy medication or you cannot mix it in your medication. But these are happening. So please be careful when you approach a doctor of any other medical system. Know their educational qualification, their, how much they're trustworthy, in the locality, how are they respected. Please know this before going to them. I'm not saying everybody is like that, but there are very few people who do this. Now the problem is, patients come and tell in HQ centers that they went to Siddha doctors, but they were given steroids in name of Siddha or Ayurveda tablets, which we will not even know because the prescription does not say that. See, this is a very difficult situation. I am also telling HQ doctor should know that not every patient who has taken some Siddha or other tablets has taken it purely. It may be a adulteration. We do not know. If the drug itself can be a problem, adulteration of drug is a bigger problem. It's a different level of problem. And people who understand that there is something wrong with medications, or the medications what they take are not of their liking, or generally they don't want any kind of medicine, then they search here not knowing what to do, and they find some HQ center, and this is where people come. Most of the people at every level, there are people who come to nature cure, but most people come at this stage after trying so many things. And even at this stage, most of them can get cured. Most of them can get cured here, but the family support is very much required, because at this stage it is not possible to cure in 10 days or 1 month or something like that. It may take more time for getting cure because the accumulation is more. So the elimination will keep happening for a long time, maybe for a few months, maybe for 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, depending upon the problem. If the organ damage is not more, it can be cured faster. But please understand, even at this stage, curing is possible. It is not impossible. Curing is possible. If people do not eliminate even at this stage, the accumulation becomes more, that some organ will be under severe distress, or the problem has spread its issues, or you can see the distress in multiple organs. You can see many organs showing something wrong by any kind of test what the modern medical system says. There will be involvement of so many other organs, and diseases go further deeper into issues. It can affect at any level. It can affect the genes, it can affect the basic functionality of the body, of the total system of the body I'm talking about. And if people fail to get better even here, it is going to be very serious. This is where we call serious problem. The patient is very serious. The patient cannot function normally without family involvement for helping them or something like that. Multiple organ is involved, or even failure of multiple organs happen, and they become a social burden See, they cannot go to job. The caretakers cannot go to job. The whole family has to change their way of functioning just to accommodate this patient in their family and take care of them properly. They have to spend a lot of money. The caretakers should take leave from their office and take care of the patients by taking them to hospital or staying in the hospital along with them or something like that. And it's a very serious condition. And till now, body was accumulating toxins in a place where it is safe. But now the organs cannot function in a way to choose where to accumulate toxins or how to eliminate all those things. Now the body just struggles to survive. Now even an eliminatory process can be of great difficulty. For example, a small fever can be a very great difficulty to handle. Now the body creates fever not because it wants to eliminate. It creates fever because there is no other go. The fever has to come as a result of the system which does the reactions of fever. But the purpose of fever is, that is the elimination, may not happen here. The resetting of the body during fever does not happen here. Even if the body is creating the crisis for purpose of healing, there may be any complication at any moment. Most naturopathy hospitals do not take patients at this stage. They do not. Some hospitals does not take patients even if they are in the previous stage. Okay, rarely some hospitals do that also. But at this stage, clearly, no much natural hospitals take them. Very few of them admit them at any condition. And one of the reason why I have more faith on nature cure is because there has been some patients whom we have admitted even after this stage, and they have got miraculous cure. The ability of a person is not there and they become almost disabled. Independence is almost gone from their life, and dependency is their new normal. For everything they depend, and the life itself what they have is going towards death. Even in this condition, I'll tell you one case. I have not seen the patient when the patient came as a patient. The incident is this: around 15 people come in a van and asking for the doctor because there is a patient. And where is the patient? Who is the patient? The patient is not all in the group. The patient is inside the van, and these all people have come to admit the patient and ask for some help. Now, what is the patient's problem? The patient is not able to even get up and sit. The patient is not too conscious, very feeble pulse, very poor, very slow breathing. Now, what is the problem? Why they have come here? Who told them to come here? That patient is a lady patient, aged approximately in 40s, is working as a teacher in a convent. She is a Christian nun and she has having cancer. Now the cancer has spread to almost all the parts of the body: breast, spine, skull, hip bone, and even some other parts in the body, like even thigh, is having some kind of cancer. So the cancer has spread to almost all the parts of the body. And now the doctors who were treating the patient told that she might live for 6 more hours because she is nearing death. So they suggested that she can be discharged and she can be taken to her place where she stays and lives so that her friends and family can come and see her for the last time. So they took her back to the convent where she was working. She didn't have many of the family members. So everything was done by the other people who were taking care of her. And in her, convent, there is a ritual where they do some prayers and rituals before the death, like some blessing and prayers and everything. Those all were over and they were waiting for her to die. In that time, somebody told there is a doctor, will go and meet him, and they brought this lady. I don't know how they were convinced that they can try again for some cure, but somehow they wanted to do something. So they brought. Now, this lady was admitted and she was done. Whatever I have told you in the document, you have to follow. The same things were given to her, of course, with some alterations and modifications and simplifications for a lady who is bedridden. She cannot get up and walk like normal people. She is so tired and weak. But for her, things were given with some modification for her requirement. Now, this lady gets better and she becomes completely fine. Completely fine means now she is healthy, more healthy than her friends and other people who were helping her these many days. Of course, it took a long time. Now, I do not know any of these things. When we were small kids, we used to see this lady coming monthly once to purchase some honey. She used to come to my mother, talk like some family member, like a close friend. She used to call my mother as sister, and she believes this Nature Q Center has given her a second life. Of course, it's a miracle. Everybody in this stage, it does not get this result. But these miracles can happen. I never knew who this lady is. She used to come for purchase. We used to go and give whatever she requires. That's all we know. But she comes every month. And whenever she comes, my mother prepares some juice and gives her. Not all the clients who come to the shop will get that kind of treatment, but she would be given always something to drink. I never knew what is the reason. One day, during the class hours for the other patients who are in the hospital, my father introduced this lady to them. And that's how I came to know this whole story. Not just one case. There are many other cases where miracles do happen. But I'm telling you, that's only a miracle. No, we cannot promise or expect in all the cases. And it is really foolish to reach such a stage and wait for a miracle to happen when the solutions were much simpler. The consequences were much simpler previously. I said you she came in a very bad stage and she got cured. But between these two words, there is a lot of pain, suffering, confusion, problem, decision making, so many things which are very tough to handle. Very, very tough to handle. And what was the medicine given to her? Nothing. The exact thing what I have given in the document for you was the same thing done to her. Exact same thing. Of course, with a modification for her, problem, but the formula is same. The document you might see the food is prescribed as fruits, boiled vegetables, boiled greens, and then grains. For serious patients, there is no grain, there is no boiled vegetable, there is no boiled greens, there is only fruits. And this document is a preparation for you to go to the fruit diet. That is what is done. You might be thinking this document is so lengthy to read. Wow, how to follow all this, whether this will cure a disease. Your faith can be answered. Doubt cannot be answered. Just have faith and follow that. And the disability is new for the patient, even that they should take some time to adjust. And dependency is very irritating because they don't have somebody to help them, they cannot do something. They start feeling the life is not having any motive to live. They themselves start feeling guilty because they are a burden for the family. Because if they are not able to do something is different, but they require somebody to do something is, it's more difficult for everybody to accept. And see, death due to disease is not just death, it is a suffering till you die. It is, and it is not also free, because a family will not allow you to die just like that. They will take you to a hospital. The doctors will have their own role. When a family can understand that somebody is going to die, when the doctors understand the same thing, they will, but they will do something because your comfort treatment. Even if they say, no, nothing can be done, please take them away. I have seen many families, they don't allow or agree with that. They say, no, 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 please admit and do something, whatever you can do. You have to spend a lot of money in that stage. It's a critical stage at end stage. And sometimes the death can happen immediately because of the technological improvements, the advancements in modern medical system. Death alone is prevented. The remaining all suffering stay. The modern medical system claims it as an achievement. They have prolonged the life of a person. But the suffering cannot be reversed. At least by a medicine, death cannot be prevented. Because the cause of death, the disease progress, whatever we see, is because of the unseen toxic matters in the body. For all the diseases, whatever we have in the world, there is only one cause. Irrespective of any disease, you name it, describe it, whatever. Accumulation of toxins is the only cause of all and any disease. For all cure, there is only one cause, the elimination of toxins. All the diseases are having a unity in their origin, that is, accumulation of toxins is the only cause of all disease. All the cures for any disease starts at one point, that is elimination of toxins. This is called as unity of disease and unity of cure. There is one more definition for unity of disease and unity of cure. That is, the disease itself, the disease process itself is a start of the cure, because the disease is eliminating toxin in nature. This is the unity of disease and cure. The disease itself is a cure, which we seldom understand. Disease and cure are not separate. The disease progress, the disease process itself is eliminating in nature. Do you understand this? All the diseases have only one cause, that is accumulation of toxin. This is unity of disease. The elimination of toxins is the reason for all the cures. This is unity of cure. Unity of disease and cure. Unity of disease and health is the disease itself is a process to cure the body. Disease process is always like that. Just follow the body's instruction, the body's requirement. There will be a cure. That is how nature evolved these many million years. We have to understand and have faith on nature. Okay. So if you understand these concepts, definitely your journey in nature cure is going to be much smoother and simpler. You have to understand that while eliminating the toxins, there will be some acute illnesses or some problems which is actually eliminatory in nature. But you have to understand that, accept the troubles what you may face, maybe pain or uneasiness, fever, vomiting, diarrhea, anything. Accept it and believe that it is going to help you, and do what is required to be done at the time. It may be difficult. Bearing fever without taking a paracetamol may be very difficult. It is new to some people, but the faith and belief has to be so strong. They don't want to step back. So, irrespective of whatever disease you have, irrespective of any stage of disease and health you might be, understand the whole document what is available with this link bit.ly/health English. The instructions given there are going to give you proper nutrition, eliminate toxins, reverse the body's diseased condition, all at the same time. It is going to do that, but you have to follow in the same system mentioned there. Do not compromise with anything. Everything mentioned there is the minimal requirement. And also understand the document is only a basic explanation. There are much more things which will be added when you follow this for a few days and then call us and contact us. The things whatever has to be told is told completely in the document, but the application cannot be in the same way. To cure a person, depending upon the disease, some way of diet modification has to be done to suit the disease condition or to suit that present moment where the body is undergoing some kind of difficulty and modification. So this is a preparation document, but most diseases will get cured just by that itself, without an influence of any doctor. Just by following that, a cure is possible. Most diseases will get cured. Not only physical diseases, psychological problems will get cured just by following. I can say almost 80 or 90% diseases will get cured just by following it. For because most people who might be interested in following that will be in this stage. Either some foreign matter is there or some waste matter is there, or maybe it's becoming toxic but not completely toxic, or that stage. If anybody undergoes this document, definitely you can get cured without even calling us a single time, or maybe calling us a couple of times, but not really staying anywhere in HQ center. It is possible. It is your choice whether you want to get cured free from your home or not. But have faith. It is a completely healable information what we have given you. Okay. And if you fail to understand, or if family members fail to understand that every disease what comes is for elimination of the toxins, and the body want to survive healthier for longer duration, it is a problem. Not understanding is a problem, because nature cure is not for the weak. Nature cure is not for people who can't understand nature. Nature cure is not for people who cannot accept the truth, who cannot see the non obvious. If you do not have faith, nature cure is not for you. If somebody should do things for you and you will just be there, nature cure is not for you. You have to actively participate in the disease reversal program. It is not like a normal hospital where you go and lie down and they will do everything. No. The doctors in nature cure will only help you and guide you. The remaining things should happen by the patient and the patient's family, because that is how nature designed everything. You have to actively participate. So this is in short about how disease originates actually inside the body when we consider the biological aspects of the body. Okay, and these all things are only in brief. This is not detailed seeing, because every single word can be explained detailed way and has so many things to explain, but those all become, you know, not required for the application of the science. Only to analyze and become a doctor of nature cure you might have to know all that, but otherwise for applying things for your normal health, this is a detailed explanation. And try to see this video again and understand it better so that it stays stronger inside our body and mind. And if anybody wants to ask any questions, yes, we can have them now. Any questions, anything to ask or discuss, please feel free, unmute your mic. Anybody, anything? You see, yesterday we had 30 participants. They know today we're going to continue, but see, today is only half the people. When something is given free, people don't take it with seriousness. In that way, I'm glad that at least, you know, half of them are here. But you know, most of them who came yesterday were students. So this, what we discussed in these 2 days, 10-mark question for them. This is a 10-mark question. Foreign matter theory is 10-mark question. So these all things are study, but it's not explained in a detailed manner. Okay, so any questions? Anything?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, doctor.
Namaste. Namaste.
Doctor, நீங்க நேத்து you told us to do a homework, but unfortunately I couldn't do it because அந்த அம்மா வீட்ல வந்திருக்கேன். We don't use garlic here, அதனால பண்ண முடியல. So I just wanted to ask you, அது இப்போ I'll be going back home. அது எவ்வளவு அப்ளை பண்ணணும், எவ்வளவு நேரம் வச்சுக்கணும்?
சும்மா 2 பல் எடுத்து நீங்க செய்யுங்க. சும்மா ஒரு 10 நிமிஷம் இருந்தா போதும்.
Okay, okay, okay. So பண்ணிட்டு we can message you whatever is the thing.
Yes, yes. Observe the body.
Yeah, yeah.
And it will be very interesting to know.
Yeah.
அத அந்த ஜூஸ் வந்து உங்க கால்ல பட்டு இருக்கணும் கொஞ்ச நேரம்.
புரியுது.
ஒரு தைலம் தடவறோம் இல்லீங்களா? என்ன தடவறோம் இருக்கும் அப்படியே. அது மாதிரி இருக்கணும். அப்பதான் அந்த டிஃபரன்ஸ் உன்னால ஃபீல் பண்ண முடியும்.
புரிஞ்சுது. ஓகே. நிச்சயம் பண்ணிட்டு I'll get back to you.
Yes, sure, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, solunga sir. Yes, please tell.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Actually, I'm Naveen.
Yes, sir.
I tried, sir, at night time during sleep.
Okay.
This garlic or that paste, that liquid I applied on both the feet.
Okay.
And I was awakened for 10-15 minutes. Then I noticed that the whole surface, the sole became very like one coating or something was there.
Okay.
And before doing that, I did that hot water dipping legs, no, like for tiredness removal and all.
Okay.
With a little of salt, I did that, and then I wiped my leg, and then I applied this.
Okay.
And then after that, I just applied little coconut oil, pure coconut oil, and then I slept.
Okay.
But today morning when I got up, I was feeling very much painful body, everything. And even that 2-3 from bottom 2-3 gas, it was very severe of that garlic thing was coming out. And starting morning, it didn't come out, like motion didn't come. And after that, motion came very much outside. And even the body pain has reduced.
Okay.
But 4-5 times gas has come out. But still that body pain is there. It was not before. I have body pain. I have acidity, I believe. But not much of constipation, but it is there, I believe, sir.
Okay.
What
so do you think the garlic what you applied on your soles is actually having an effect inside your body?
Yes, 100%.
You strongly believe that?
Yes, sir.
Because you experienced it?
Yes, sir. It was
Now-
severe.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, what we have to understand here is everything what you apply on your skin can actually go into your body and they can
Yes,
have a
sir.
strong effect. Imagine how many times we have used soap and shampoos. Do you
Yes,
think they don't go inside us, sir? They definitely go inside us.
yes, sir. Even the toothpaste.
Toothpaste, it is inside the mouth, we spit it, but
It
our
is,
gums are also absorbing in nature.
Yes.
Okay, so this experiment, now others may not understand what you actually experienced because it is only words.
Mhm.
But at least your family will be convinced that the chemicals on the skin actually travel inside the body and does lot of changes.
Yes.
Okay, so that is only for an experience. Okay, and don't worry, sir, it'll all get all right, and don't worry, it'll be fine. This is for an experience, for the skin can transmit things into the body
Huh.
and evidence by an experience. That's all. Thank you for doing it, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And others, don't take his experience into your account. Don't think whatever he said. When you do it, just do it yourself. Don't think of anything else. And there's a question here, what to do for corn in your legs. So this corn is also because of some toxic accumulation. Now this will be very painful if you touch it, but be happy, the toxins are only at a part where it is not vital organ. See, we require leg, it's obvious, we require leg to move, but it is not a vital organ. Because there is a problem in the leg, your motility will be disturbed. You cannot move here and there, but it does not affect the other functioning of the organs. So toxins are kept here because now you are young, or your body has chosen not to mix this in some vital organ. Now what to do for this? Do not cut and remove it, because when you cut it, the place where the accumulation was happening will not know where to accumulate. It will accumulate somewhere else in a very important area, probably. So don't do that. Let the corn form itself by absorbing toxins from other places. It becomes a new site for accumulation. Keep doing it. Now be on more fruits and frequent fasting, like once a week only on juices, fruit juices. See whether you're fasting or eating, but other all things has to be followed. Sleeping early, being in sunlight, doing some simple exercise, eating a lot of fruits. All those things has to be done any time, any day. Taking bath in cold water twice a day. All these things should be done. Especially oil pulling can help for things like corn. We recommend it for all the problems because it is eliminating toxins in a very faster way. And you can see the corn itself getting dried and coming out of your body and falling off. These corns are all toxins eliminated from your body. Do not remove them by any small minor surgery or some cutting it and all. Don't do that. Of course, it is painful, but keep following naturopathy strictly and sincerely, it will fall off. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Anything? Okay. If that's all for today, then we can end the session here. We'll meet again tomorrow. Yes, madam. Please tell me.
Doctor,
Yes, madam.
so I want you to talk about the Vradam irukkiradhu or
Yes,
fasting
definitely.
irukkiradhu.
Yes, definitely, madam. It will all come in one thing. It will come.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Uh, uh, Good morning, doctor. I
Good
was
morning.
not present yesterday. So what
Okay.
you were saying, like, what was the homework? Would you please repeat? Was it
Yeah, I'll
applied?
repeat.
Yes.
The thing was only one thing. Take some 2 or 3 garlic pieces
Uh-huh.
and make it like a paste or just smash them so that you can get some juice of it.
Mm-hmm.
Apply that over the soles of your feet.
Okay.
Preferably do it when you are awake,
Mhm.
because yesterday he had an experience of doing it while sleeping, so
Mhm.
he might not have observed what happens afterwards. But not while you sleep. Some other time when you're awake, just try it when you are having a free time. Maybe you are
Okay.
sitting for a desk job, because your soul should not be walking, so that the juice will not go away from your leg.
Mhm.
So just try until you experience. That's all.
Okay.
This experiment was given when we're talking about the skin. Whatever you apply on the skin will go into your body.
Mhm.
So it is just an experiential thing. That's all. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And yesterday's video will be available for you all to watch today evening 7 o'clock. See, all the videos, all the classes, what we are speaking here, they all become available on YouTube the next day, evening by 7 p.m. Okay. So I will share the link for that group in this chat box here. So this is the link for the YouTube channel. I think it has not become a link automatically. So I'm sharing it again. I don't know if it becomes a link or not. Okay, but you can see this, copy this and paste it. You can go to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe it. And there's a playlist of this basic simple learning naturopathy classes, and watch those videos. And it has titles also which you can understand. So please watch it if you happen to miss a class here and there. And you can even go to the videos, and there will be premieres available, and you can keep a reminder there. Okay, thank you so much for joining in. Let us meet again tomorrow. Thank you all.